One thing you can do to modify your ribbon in Excel is to get rid of certain tabs or groups that you don't want. So for example, let's say there's certain groups that I want to remove from this home tab. I've created a custom button here, and I want to remove these other sections just to help direct my user's attention to this button, and so it's not as cluttered, it's not as busy. So to do this, I'm going to use the custom UI editor to remove these different groups. I'm going to show you how we can do that. So first, I'm going to close this file and open up my custom UI editor. So I'm going to open up my file, and I've got my group here, my custom group set up. So what I'm going to do is open up another tag for the group, and because it's a built-in group, so it's native to the ribbon, I'm going to type in ID MSO, so a Microsoft item here. And now I'm going to type in the name of the groups that I want to remove. So the first one is group clipboard, and I'm going to set it so visible is set to false, and close that out. Make sure I've got that set up properly. So I'm going to save this, close it, just to make sure, to test it out that it's working properly. So I'm going to open up my file again. And now we can see that clipboard that was here is now gone. So I removed one of the groups. Let's get rid of the others. So I'm going to close this out again. Open it back up in my custom UI editor. And now what I'm going to do is just copy this code again. And now this time I'm going to use it to remove the font, which is called group font. So some of these groups are really easy and intuitive in terms of, you want to remove the group that's related to the font, so it's group font. Some of them are not, in the sense that group alignment has the word Excel after it. So there are some inconsistencies like that. Another one that has that is group editing Excel. But the other ones, though, are fine. So if I get rid of group number, again, no extra word after that. Group styles, and then let's do group cells as well. So now let's check to make sure everything looks okay. Save it and close. And now let's reopen the book. And so now the only things left are the add-ins. The items that I would have to remove through the add-in menu. But as you can see, I've wiped out all those other built-in groups. And I can do the same thing for these other tabs as well. And the key thing is, all you really need to do, or those other tabs and groups as well, the key thing is you just want to look up for what those ID MSO names are, and so that you can reference the groups properly, because some of them are going to have a wording that may not make sense or may not be what you'd expect or logical, and might have extra words after them. Now let's go a step further and actually remove all these different tabs as well. So I'm going to close this out. Open up my file, and now this time I'm going to go at the tab level. Now the key thing to remember is these groups are all within this home tab. So I don't want to enter in a new tab within here. I want to go outside of this, and now I'm going to reference a tab ID MSO and set it equal to tab home. Actually, not tab home. I want to keep that one open. Let's do tab insert and set it so it is false. And let's copy this for more. So let's say tab draw ink, which is another one. Then we've got tab page layout Excel, and this is another one where it's got that Excel keyword afterwards. Tab formulas is another one we can remove. Tab data. Tab review. Tab view. And let's also do tab developer. So do our check mark. And this is not going to tell us whether we've named this properly, but it is going to make sure that at least our formatting is proper. So close this out and reopen the file once again. We've removed all that stuff. We've got the help tab still, but we removed all those other tabs. So one of the cool things about the custom UI editor is that you have a lot of control over how your ribbon looks. And if you send this file to somebody, they will see the exact same ribbon. So this is different from customizing it using your own Excel options, because now these settings that you apply, because they're formatting, they're adjusting the XML, which is within that file, the actual file itself is changed. So it's not just a setting on your version of Excel. This is a setting saved within this file. So you send it to somebody else, they're going to see the exact same thing that you're seeing in terms of these groups removed and these tabs that are missing. So the custom UI editor is a really powerful tool that you can use whether you want to remove tabs or groups.